95's fantastic. You need to come see them.
Hey, I'm Greg.
Hey guys, welcome to Tots K with So True. Today on the episode, I got over here sitting next to me, Mr. Matt Klein.
Oh, yeah.
Then, look at over here, we got, wow, you guys. We got Greg Steele and Cade Cummings.
What's up?
Let's fucking rock on. So what's happening, guys?
All right, man. Well, we're happy to be here. Thank you for having us back on the podcast. We are 95.
95.
Yeah.
We're all 95.
We
Right.
are.
That's
We're
correct.
up in there.
We're up in there.
Up in there.
Is that what you are? What we are?
Wow.
So, well, you guys are, well, we are. We're all over the place. So we got upcoming events.
You talking about our personalities or
Personalities. Yeah. We're all over the place. So we got Leap Hub the day this comes out. So if you watch this on the day it comes out, make sure you show up at Leap Hub that night.
Yeah. Leap Hub this Friday, the 21st, 8 p.m., 95. We're going to be having a good time. I guess maybe the interesting thing is we have a new bass player that'll be joining us this Friday, our friend Brent House, who couldn't be here with us today. But we are kind of excited about that. Unfortunately, we lost our bass player, which has kind of been a challenge. But Brent's doing a really good job, and we're excited to have him. And he's excited. I talked to him yesterday. He's excited about the show. So
Yeah.
it'll be great. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Yeah.
I mean, I like bass. I like a room to feel full. I'm sorry.
Well, and to go a little background there is that we played a couple of shows without a bass, right?
Yeah.
And it's pretty funny because the audience, unless they were musicians, they were like, we didn't even notice.
Yeah,
But-
really.
Well,
Everyone else had a great time.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
at the last gig,
Yeah.
I challenged the band. I said, look, don't anybody say anything about not having a bass player or make any, because I'd be the one to make all the jokes, right? And we didn't. And at the entire gig where it was full and everybody had a freaking blast, nobody said a word about not having a bass player, presumably because they didn't notice, right?
Yeah, it's pretty
I
crazy.
mean, do y'all have a different theory? They're all deaf? I mean,
Our fans are very observant.
our fans are very into having a good time, and that's where we want them to be.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think that's the thing is one of the surprising things about the band is just like a band's like, oh my gosh, if we ever mess up, it's going to be so terrible, and then no one cares as long as you're playing songs they like and they're having fun.
Or in our
Well-
case, even portions of songs they like
Yeah.
poorly.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, hopefully a lot of those people are drunk and just enjoying their
No,
for
no,
sure.
come on, that's ridiculous.
Well, that's how Pour Some Sugar on Me got in the set list.
That's right.
End of the set at Lee Pub, and some people were drunk. I might have been among them. I mean, I don't know.
You might have been.
God, they
Might
asked
have been.
us to play that song.
And somebody's like, play Pour Some Sugar on Me.
Yeah.
That's my impression of female fans, by the way. Hope it's
Wow.
not offensive.
And then we nailed it.
And we did something that they really freaking liked, okay?
Yeah.
Which was
Again,
the,
I may have been drunk, but
no, the single worst rendition of Pour Some Sugar that's ever
people
occurred.
were jamming
But they
out.
really had a good time with it.
Yeah.
Like, wow, we
Yeah.
should have had that song, but we should actually learn how to play it. That'd be awesome. Yeah.
And eventually
Yeah.
we did learn how to play it.
So talking about that style of music choice. So what is 95's goal of music choice?
Well, for me, it's I think 95 is a little bit unique, and I say that from the standpoint of our goal is to actually play songs just that other people like, right? I mean, I think there's a lot of bands out there, and we're not against anyone. Anyone can do what they want that play songs that they love. But our goal, we really want to just have fans and people dancing and singing and having a good time with us. So we really work hard to play songs that other people like. And if we try one and it's no good, we drop it. And if people don't care,
Yeah.
we
Yeah,
drop
I mean,
it. And we
that's
get
been the
something
trend
else.
since for as long as I can remember.
Yeah.
Well, but it used to not be that. I
Yeah,
mean,
that's true.
The criteria for a 95 song used to be it was between 1990 and 1999. I mean, anything from 89 or 2000 was just ass out. Never mind, we're not doing that.
Yeah.
It was very strict criteria. So I like the direction we've gone in.
Yeah. No.
But I mean, yes, if you can sing it and have fun and dance to it, that pretty much.
Yeah. No. I think
We just decided that artistic integrity has had its moment. And we would just throw it completely out the window.
the trend of party rock is like it's fun. It's high energy.
What's
Yes.
not to love about it?
Yeah.
Look, this is our unofficial theme. If you come to a 95 show and you don't have fun, that's on you. Okay,
I mean,
because we're going to be rocking it.
Really, in a sense, yeah, it's on you.
Yeah. We're very lucky. We have people that come to all our shows and love what we do,
Yeah.
and we have. But it's people that like to sing and dance and have a good time.
Right, that's the goal.
Yeah.
We just want people to dance.
Yeah.
Is that what we want, Matt?
That's what we
I
want.
like singing too. Singing's important.
I think Matt likes to dance on the stage.
Oh, Matt
I
loves
love to dance.
Matt is he's sneaky about it. but-
Also unofficial,
Yeah.
Matt's our choreographer.
Yeah.
Right.
Unofficial, official choreographer.
Well, he's the only one that dances, so he gets to be the choreographer.
I mean, I get out there and jump.
Well, bouncing is pretty simple. You don't need notes for that.
so the
But
band,
we
yeah.
appreciate your bounce. We appreciate everybody's bouncing.
It's
Hey, to
really-
some of those
yeah.
pop pump songs.
Yeah, what I dance.
That's all you
and
can do.
I dance, and it's really bad. So I don't think Matt would want to
Yeah.
take responsibility for what I do. Like he would.
It's all improvisational.
Yeah, it's because I have
It's
no other
freeform
option.
dance.
I got no,
Freeform
no
dance.
choice. Yeah,
There's a
it's,
reason I sit.
it's interpretive. So if you come watch the show, you can.
Right.
Yeah.
You
Sit
may
right
interpret
beside
it
what
as
that
dancing.
Does mean.
I'm gonna say you got Matt over here doing his little dances, Greg running out in the crowd, going behind the bars. And I always say he invites himself behind the bar.
Sure, they don't
Go
care.
sing with
Sure.
the bartenders for a little bit.
Yeah.
And then you got Cade back there just making faces.
Well, he's busy. He can't
busy.
dance. Yeah.
Every single limb is occupied, and I'm probably
Yeah.
trying to sing too.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's right. But
I mean, that's all drummers usually do. And
Right.
funny thing is,
I mean, I'm extraordinarily good looking while I do it.
Oh
We
but,
need to
you
get
know,
you that rig, like so you can like flip upside down. And
Oh,
do it.
I
that'd be
agree.
great.
I
That'd be
totally agree
great.
with that. You know, Ben and I talked about making like kind of a drum bot, like
Yeah.
a platform where we could just, I could steer. I guess someone else could steer it,
Yeah.
like out on the dance floor, and make it do funny shit while I play.
the manager. My
That would be
manager over there
amazing.
says she'll drive it.
I was gonna say that.
It
No,
might-
wait, hold on. We need to rethink this.
You might get run into a couple things, but it'd be fine.
I get a safety cage, right?
Yeah.
Can't decide.
You're gonna need a
Yeah.
roll cage.
Yeah,
after-
I don't think that little rolling drum frame thing is gonna do.
I can't decide who's going to get hospitalized if you guys do that, but it's going to
That's
be
why we bring
somebody.
our own medical
yeah,
staff
it's going to be
with us.
somebody. That's right.
Yeah, we got the medical staff.
That's
Right.
Well, so I think I would just to sum it up. If you've never seen a 95 show, I think you should see a 95 show, right?
Yeah.
Because it's just fun. If you're going to come see us, it's just
Yeah.
going to be fun. But we're going to play songs everybody likes, like "I Love Rock and Roll," and we're going to play "Pour Some Sugar on Me," and we're going to play some Poison and some
Yeah.
Rick Springfield and,
And
some
Limp
Weezer.
Bizkit.
What's that?
Limp Bizkit.
We're gonna. Well, we
We're not
could
supposed to give that
yeah,
away.
we could potentially.
Supposed to
play.
wait for them to show up.
We
and
could
hear that,
potentially
right?
play that, maybe, and maybe
We've
some-
also played a very, very provocative 9-inch Nails song.
Wow, he's not even.
Try to
drinking.
guess which one.
That's the bad part. He's
Try
not
to
even
guess
drinking
which
yet.
one.
Yeah, that's right. The one where when we play it, people are like, "You can't play that." I'm like, "Watch us, yeah."
Watch us.
Yeah,
we
we're
like to
gonna do
break
it,
the
yeah.
rules.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're not rule followers.
At
Well,
the-
Greg kind of is, but
Yeah,
Matt is what we call a string bender over here.
yeah.
Yes, and a rule bender.
And
Oh,
a roll
wow.
bender.
Oh boy, God, is this my band? I'm not even sure who we're talking about. But, yeah, but it is. It's fun. You should come hang out, have a good time.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm not the only one that has said this. I've heard it from multiple people, but you are known as one of the greatest frontman in the local area for a band. I've all the shows I've gone to of different bands, I've yet to see another singer go out in a crowd and sing with the fans and hang out with them while you're in the middle of a song.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
And
yeah.
the high energy is what people are searching for. People getting in that uncomfortableness of you being right next to them singing. What's great about that is they don't want it, but then they find out like that was really fun.
yeah, I mean,
you
they
know.
didn't know that intimacy was missing in their life.
Yeah.
It's a great time. So
Well, our friend Mark Bullard, he said that to me before too, and I mean I appreciate it. It's a nice compliment. I mean, I think that I don't play an instrument, right? Like I'm the lead singer,
Yeah, your kazoo chops are
That's
bad.
true. I do
You
play
are the
I do
instrument.
play some kazoo.
So
But-
because he is a
yeah.
lead singer, he don't carry anything in or out. So.
That's that is a lie.
That is a
That is a
lie.
lie.
Come on.
I have
We
actually-
tease him as if he doesn't, but
That
he
is
does
a lie.
help.
I will tell you.
In
that-
fact, he
yes.
brought the biggest, heaviest equipment we own to the shows.
Yes,
It's his. He owns it.
I will tell you that I think if you even look at just our last show, I probably carried more than any lead singer cumulatively for the year. No, I'm just kidding. But
At least you beat your track record for the last,
That's-
8 years.
yeah, but I do want to say that that I appreciate that, and I mean it's what makes it fun, not just for me, and it is,
Yeah.
but it's for the crowd, right? Like I try to get off the stage, I try to come out, I try to sing with people. I like walking behind the bar. It's fun to get behind the bar,
Yeah.
right? But it's cool to be in a show and people.
Look,
are
I
like,
want to tell you, if
yeah.
anybody else did that, they'd get kicked out.
Yeah, it's
Nah.
like the one time.
I got fired as the bartender for somebody coming behind the bar one time. True story.
Like there's a few lead singer perks. That's one of the lead singer perks.
Yeah, that's
Right.
a lead singer perk. If
Yeah,
you got
right.
that microphone in your hand,
Yeah.
you're singing,
You can
you're
wander.
loud.
You can
back.
wander
But
behind.
like,
the
I'm
bar.
surprised they don't have signs. No drummers behind the bar, right?
They do.
Okay.
They
They
do.
should.
Yeah.
It's a sound policy.
they 100% do. And I would say too, another cool thing about 95 is Matt has a wireless, and he'll with his guitar he'll come out in the crowd some, and
Oh, I will wander off.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Oh,
Will I come back?
that's a separate
the
issue.
question.
That's-
Right.
that is-
Yeah, will Matt come back? That is a question.
Right.
yeah,
Like, where the hell did Matt go?
yeah.
Like, it's not unusual between sets to, or after the break, hey, please report to the stage or whatever, but we'll be like mid-song, Matt, please come back.
Yeah, he's a
I'm trying to do better.
Guitar player, please report to the stage.
That's right.
yeah.
So I've been in a bunch of bands because I'm old. And I'll tell you that, I mean, this is by far the best band I've been in for a number of reasons. But one of the reasons is that we try to keep the show fun. We try to do all that. But look, when we go on break, Matt's hanging out with his fiance. Ben's generally doing the same. So True's doing the same. I just sit down because I'm tired, even though I've been sitting down.
Well,
but I want you to know, Greg is out there,
Yeah.
what is
but
it?
during, hold on.
What do politicians do? Shake babies and kiss hands? Or,
He's out there handing out gifts to everybody.
That's what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
yeah.
Like,
But you can't take away from the two girls over there.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
During-
this is not a dig on anybody.
I'm just saying during when they're.
but
playing,
we're talking about why Greg is great. We know why they're great, right?
But do the people know?
the
Yeah.
people
The
know.
people
Yeah.
know because they keep coming.
Yeah, we're talking about.
But I'm just saying, I've been in a bunch
yeah.
of bands, and so few lead singers have that ability to,
Yeah.
go out and be genuinely personable and say hi to everybody. They don't have the desire, let
No.
alone the ability.
No, most
Right.
bands they go in their own little cubby and then they sit there the whole time.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I mean,
I know a band that bought an RV so that when they take their break, they all run out the side door to the RV so that fans can't bother them.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Well, I think that for us, or for me, and I think for all the 95, right? Like again, our goal is we want everybody to have a good time, and so
Yeah.
I love going out in between the sets and talking to everybody. And just kind of meeting everybody. And I mean, I got a lot of friends that come to see us. I mean, we have a blast, right? I mean, I've met a lot of really cool people through the band,
yeah.
Yeah. So
And, I mean, yeah, you meet a lot of people. Interacting with them makes them feel like
sure. We want everybody to feel like they're part of 95.
Yeah.
I mean, our shit, look, we could do what we do and like not have anyone there and it wouldn't be even worth our time,
Yeah, I
right?
mean,
Like,
it's-
yeah.
It's almost been a time before.
Yeah.
At one
yeah.
bar, there's one bar.
Well, I think the whole point is though is that it's like what we take out of it comes from the crowd, right?
Yeah.
Because we have a good crowd. They're singing and dancing. They're having a great time, and that's when we know we're doing
Yeah.
what we want to be doing and why it's good for us.
Because again,
So,
I've been in a bunch
yeah.
of bands where we finish a song and the give a shit is palpable, like
Yeah.
palpably absent, right?
Yeah.
Like you can hear the crickets.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's nice it's nice to be in a band that doesn't have that. It's nice to be in a band where, at least by the second set, everybody be drunk enough to dance.
Yeah.
At least. I mean, sometimes early.
Oh, in
I would-
Depends on the
Tifton?
crowd.
Tifton?
Oh,
from
Tifton.
the start.
Yeah.
Those people
Oh,
in
yeah.
Tifton are live, okay?
Man, yeah.
They show up ready. I think they pregame.
We
I'm
They
just
can't-
say
saying.
our pregame.
I think they're excited to see us.
We can't even load in like before they're asking us
No.
when we start playing. They're like,
Yeah.
"What?" I'm like, "Yeah, they're awesome.
Yeah.
They're great."
They
Yeah.
know. all them regulars over there that love to come and see me,
Yeah.
they know the band starts at 9.
Was that her?
Yeah.
But they like to heckle.
It's all right.
Yeah,
they like
yeah.
to heckle.
No, it's great. Like I want to go play at places where people are ready for us to start
Yeah.
playing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And like just like dancing, singing to the songs. Generally, I mean, close to the end of the first set, beginning of second set, and those people in Tifton, I mean, first song, they're
Oh,
out
yeah,
there
that's
jamming.
right.
Yeah.
Cypress Grill was like that. We had a lot of people singing right off the
Yeah.
bat when we played
Yeah.
at Cypress Grill.
I think a lot of those
Yeah.
people are they're there and waiting for the band to start.
I think
So-
another cool thing I'd like to say too about 95 that I really like is it seems to me like wherever we play, like the people that work there like us, like
Yeah.
from the standpoint of like I kind of consider that if you're a bartender, you hear all these bands come through and you're probably just always like, oh God, another band. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, yeah.
But like we'll see people that own the bar or the bartenders or the waitresses singing and having a
Mhm.
good time, and that's really good. And
Well,
we
my family frequents Harvest Moon, and I've had the waitresses that we see there during the day like, when are y'all playing again?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is nice when the staff, like you said.
Oh yeah, well I like it. They'll be like, "Oh, thank God you're here. You're the one band that's gonna come and not play the same exact songs over and over and
Yeah.
over."
Right.
Right? Yeah.
It's cool because
Yeah.
you get the vibe that like they're happy we're there.
Yeah.
I think we're.
That's
I mean,
cool.
I think we're a unique band for this area, and I think we're a little bit different. And I think, but it's on purpose, right? Like that's
Yeah,
what we
no.
want. We want to be that.
You
We-
don't want to be
Yeah.
the same as all the other people.
Yeah, we want everybody to have a good time and whatever. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
But anyways.
But I feel like Kate said about I haven't been in a ton of bands like Kate has, right?
You've been in 95 and only 95.
No,
No,
I was in a
right?
band when I was like 23 or something.
Oh.
What were they called?
Gosh, what were they called?
Knoblickers
The
or something
Courageous,
like
I
that.
think.
Knoblickers.
The Courageous is what
Knob
they were called.
lickers?
Manhammer?
Definitely
Was it
not.
Manhammer?
Man,
Definitely not Knoblickers. I would not be in any band named Knoblickers. But I'll tell you, like, this band is like, I guess I can say it's really hard to keep a band functioning, and it's really hard to keep everybody
it
happy, and it's really hard to keep everybody on the same page, right? Like,
Yeah, no.
how many bands break up because it's like you have this formula, and then someone's like, I just want to do that anymore. And I mean,
Yeah.
we've had a bunch of people leave 95, and I'm not mad at anybody
There
who
is
did.
an evolution
Yeah.
of 95.
Definitely, yeah.
No, we're at like 95 6.0 now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
bunch. And every time, like, I'm like, oh, maybe it's not going to make it this time, but it always seems to pull through.
Yeah.
But I think it does, like, Matt, and you can talk about this better than I do, but we're kind of lucky because, like, with Matt, when we lost our guitar player, Matt already knew about 95, and he
Right.
liked 95, and he's like, I'd like to be part of 95.
I was their #1 fan.
Yeah.
We had never
Matt
met.
was.
That-
I had actually met them, but they didn't remember. But
No,
I
like, we did go back and find pictures on Facebook of Matt at a 95 gig.
Yeah.
Yes, yes.
I used to like stalk
We
them.
lost feed on.
Oh.
Yeah, no. It was really cool when we needed a guitar player and we found Matt. Like, we love you, Matt, because he's cool and he, I like him so much because he jumps around and will dance with me on stage,
Right.
which is really cool. And
I like him because he looks like Hanson all grown up.
Oh, nice.
Hanson or Manson or
Oh,
one of those.
Yeah.
I thought all those Hanson kids were blonde.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
look
but-
nothing like
Sometimes
them.
their hair changes when they get older.
Oh my gosh.
So we were at the last gig, and the people behind us were singing to all the songs on the radio, right? And one of the songs they were singing along to was Bop. And, again, everybody loves Bop. We don't know why.
I
And-
love it.
Yeah. And, and I was making the joke that Matt looked like one of the Hanson guys all grown up. And then we carried it further. Like, Matt looks like one of the Hanson kids. He looks like he'd manage the Hanson kids. And I look like I'd roadie for the Hanson kids.
Wow.
Kate, get up there and rig the lights, But
That's right. Yeah. Well, and then I too talk about, Kate's a good friend of mine and how good it is to have him in the band and be able to play with my friend. And, but our band is so good just because it can be so hard to do, but everybody does their work and they show up when they're supposed to. And
that's only
everybody
because practice is at my house. that
gets
I show
along
up.
really good.
We tried it at Ben's house one time and it didn't really work out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
talk about Ben too. It's his podcast, but he's our sound guy, and how much
Yeah.
we appreciate and like him, and what a good job he does for us.
Well,
Like, we really appreciate
Ben,
him.
I
Yeah.
don't want to get too much into it, but Ben recently had a chance to separate himself from 95, and he chose to stay under some rather trying circumstances. And
Yeah.
I know that the instrument playing members of 95 were very excited about that.
Yes, we were.
And still are.
Yeah, we
So,
were
thank
very
you, so
worried
true.
that if we like.
Are you
losing-
trying to
losing
exclude
you would've been
Greg?
bad.
Instrument playing members?
Oh, yeah.
No, he's got an
I
instrument.
should have said people who carry things at
Hold on,
gigs.
no.
Oh, wait,
Okay.
no.
His,
That's,
Yeah.
his instrument, hold on.
Now he's really trying to exclude me.
His instrument's his voice.
Yes, and the kazoo. Don't forget.
A kazoo.
mad
kazoo.
kazoo skills.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Back when we played that Blues Traveler song.
We should get back to that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, I miss the kazoo.
The kazoo was yeah.
And then in December, you always had the loudspeaker. So
It died, didn't it?
What's that?
When you used to use the loudspeaker for
Oh
like
yeah,
the,
my megaphone. Yeah,
yeah,
it died.
for
I
Shine
gotta
and Stone
get.
Temple
I gotta
Pilot.
get another megaphone. I guess.
Well, then you got
Yeah.
the vocal processor and it died.
Oh yeah. We've had a death of equipment.
Yeah.
Like our,
lately, like
our equipment has been
this-
dying like crazy.
It's like what?
Well,
in the
one
world?
board abandoned us. The rest died.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
we have a runaway QSC board. If anyone's seen it, want to put up some posters or milk
probably
cartons or something?
it's on the Starlight Motel on Slappy. But yeah, we've had a lot of equipment deaths and failures and whatever.
Yeah.
But-
When you rock so hard, it's gonna happen.
Is that what it is?
Yeah. All the
Right.
the Rock is killing it all.
Yeah.
I got you. It's probably Kenny Loggins' fault.
Kenny
Whatever-
Loggins.
yeah, whatever happened, he did it. Yeah. Every time you sing Footloose, a piece of equipment dies.
Right.
That's the rules. That's the rules, man. It's tough.
How? Thing. So,
So we've talked about all the great things about 95. We're going to talk about the seedy underbelly.
what?
The seedy underbelly, like the bad shit.
The bad shit?
No,
is,
I'm joking.
is there a bunch of bad
There's
shit?
no-
I don't
there's
think
no
there's
bad
any bad
shit.
shit.
No, I
A
think
lot of bat shit, but
Bad shit crazy?
yeah, 95
hey,
is
I will say this for 95. It's never been more rock and roll than it has been in the past few months.
I think so.
Yeah, never been
Yeah.
more rock and roll.
Yeah. I don't know. 95 been through a lot. Like Kate said at the very beginning when we started, and this is what, like, all different members. We were just straight 90s alternative rock. That's all we would play. Like, if it was not in the 90s decade, we wouldn't do it. If someone suggested it, we'd be like, you can't do that. Like, right? It's like,
Right.
Yeah.
And so I got in that time, like, I think it's crazy if you listen to Lithium, because 95's probably been around 8 years total, I would think. If you listen to Lithium, there's no song that comes on Lithium we haven't played. Like, we played every Stone Temple Pilot song in the world.
And most of the Alice in Chains.
Yeah, every alternative song you could play. But I think right now, our song...
Well, not the Soundgarden, because nobody can sing.
Yeah. But our set list right now, I think, is better than it's ever been. From
yeah,
the,
no.
from
It's,
from the
every single song is a good song. And
Yeah.
everyone enjoys. And you got some songs that are high paced, some songs that are slow paced, and there's a mixture of it in there, and everyone knows them songs, and they're all great songs. So like the slower ones are more sing alongs.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And the faster ones are more jumping up and down
And it's so weird. Like, I'm always just very surprised because you think, oh, we're going to try this song and everyone's going to love it. And then they hate it, right?
Yeah.
And then some songs you're like,
Creed.
no one's going to like this song. Yeah, when we did Creed that one time, that was great.
Yeah,
right?
we slaved over a Creed song because Nickelback and Creed are like they were so overexposed that everybody claims they hate them now, and maybe they do. I don't know. Based on the reaction of the one time we played a Creed song and people ran away from the dance floor,
Yeah.
I mean they
Yeah,
scurried
yeah.
like roaches with the lights on, right?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
Which
boom,
Creed
they were
song,
gone.
though?
Higher.
Was it higher?
it
No,
was
wasn't
higher.
high. Was it higher?
Arms are wide open.
Nah, nah,
No,
nah, nah,
it
nah.
wasn't that.
I mean, it
I
was
don't know.
higher.
It probably was.
Yeah.
I don't know. We were thinking.
Are there
we were-
different Creed songs?
I think so.
They're all the same.
We were
same-
thinking we were so cool though. We were like, oh, people are gonna love it when we do a Creed song.
Yeah.
That did not turn out to be the case.
Yeah, which has also squashed our Nickelback.
I don't understand the
tribute.
hate for Nickelback.
Are they
'cause
different bands?
I like Nickelback.
No, they're not different bands. They're the same. I still think I still believe if we did Rockstar, people would like it, but I might be wrong.
I
don't know.
I was in a band
Yeah.
that did Rockstar when it was popular, and
Nobody cared.
no.
I mean, I enjoy Nickelback.
I do too.
So-
So Nickelback was the biggest band in the world. And they were all this overexposed, and then they did that one terrible album called Dark Horse,
Yeah.
and it was like Mas Tequila. It was all rip off party rock. It was just
Yeah.
crap.
What What is
And
it?
ironically, someone
Yeah,
stole that
95
album
does.
from
It's
me.
like the movie Get It to Greek, where he's really good this whole time, and then he does a shit album, and nobody likes him anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I mean, if they wanted to kill their popularity, they did it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
they
I mean,
sure
that
did.
was like awful. But up until then, I still want to do Animals. That song's amazing.
Animals.
The double bass on that.
Yeah.
Yeah. It doesn't. I don't know if it fits our formula, but it is a really good song.
Well, no, it doesn't.
Yeah,
It's like,
that's right.
I mean, it was a hit, but the sing along.
Yeah. But it's also surprising to me, like, what songs people will like, and how we come across them. Like, I guess in between sets one time, you played that Bartender song. I mean, I didn't even know that song. And then every single person in the whole bar, like, screamed it out. And I was like, well, I guess
Yep.
we need to do
Yeah.
that song.
See, I
right?
wonder if
Like,
that would be
yeah.
the same, like, if we played in Alabama or Florida. Like, I know 30 miles from Moultrie, everybody's going to go, what?
Yeah,
So
I don't know.
actually went and seen Rehab at a little thing out in Irwinville.
Uh-huh.
They actually came out there and played a gig, and I think everyone showed up for that one song.
Well,
Oh, I'm
that's-
sure.
Sure.
Like
yeah.
the rest of the songs, I was like, this
Nobody,
is crap.
nobody
Do
knows
they
it.
have other
Nobody knows
songs?
it, Yeah. No one knows.
I mean,
it.
they've probably made other songs. I don't know any, but I'm sure, like,
Listen, they
you don't
had,
think that one song was like a single or something, right?
Yeah.
I guess you can, like, they had that chick from Four Non Blondes that they interviewed, and, like, she said all you gotta do is write one hit song,
Right.
and you'll live off it for the
Oh,
rest of your
and
life.
look.
Do you
she
know
is-
another Four Non Blonde song?
No.
Hey, no, but
Right.
you know what's amazing is that was that girl's first band. Like, she'd never been in a band before, okay? And she gets in the band and they record that song. And, you know, like, if you've seen the Saturday Night Live performances, she couldn't sing it
No,
live.
she
It's
can't-
so difficult.
She can't sing it.
You know, but nonetheless, I mean, that was her first band and they have this enormous hit.
That's how you do it.
And
You
even
gotta
the
do it.
scandal of her not being able to sing it. It's like, you know, but.
I can't understand how that's a scandal. I mean, there's so many people that can't sing their songs. I mean, like,
Okay.
every
Well, back
Mot-
then, Greg,
every
back
Mot-
then.
every Motley Crue song, right?
Yeah.
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 Exactly.
I've seen Motley Crue. They were okay. You know the dumbest thing I saw at a Motley Crue show?
What's that?
Tommy Lee. You know, he used to do the cool solo where like we talked about, his drum
Yeah,
cage
right, the
would
cage.
come out and over and spin and all that. So when I saw him, they had, I guess, foregone that. Maybe it was too expensive at that point in their career or something. So Tommy Lee comes out in this scaffold, on the scaffold thing, and it rolls out. And he's got all these like little keyboards and drum pads on these springy stands. And he's doing this dumb electronica. And he like stops and nobody cares. And he's like, this is amazing art. Y'all need to check it out. And then he goes back to it.
When I go see Tommy Lee, I want amazing art.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, and
that's
then
it.
again, so
That's-
like he stops, and by the end of his solo, he's just angry because nobody gives a shit, and it's like,
Well, I mean, at this point, you go to see Tommy Lee, you got a job, buddy. Just play Motley Crue songs. Like, that's all we need. We don't need any, that's it.
hey, they got rid of Mick Mars.
We don't need anything else.
They're like, you're
Yeah.
too old and crappy. Get out.
Remember he made that song "Get Naked"? Do you remember that one?
I don't.
I do.
I remember that
This
there
guy
was,
tried to make art.
Oh, Tommy Lee.
Is that who we were talking about? Tommy
Well,
Lee,
I
the
guess
drummer.
it was. I remember there was
Thanks
a
for
Vince
keeping
Neil
up, Matt.
solo
We
song.
appreciate it.
Like
I don't know where we're at with
like
this.
back when MTV still played videos,
None of
there
us
was
know.
a Vince Lee single.
Yeah.
Vince
Vin-
Neil single.
Vince Neil.
Tommy Lee. I don't.
Wow, who knows? All right, let's try to get back on track.
There
No
was
more
a
wandering
track?
off to fix the camera.
Hey, look, we have an agenda
obviously-
over there.
We obviously are not at a place where we can keep.
Well,
this
wait,
thing on the
we're
rails.
past
No.
Greg
Yeah.
Steele.
Yeah, that's your
We're
job.
past Greg Steele misspelled, possibly the best front man in the
Oh.
area.
Yeah, yeah.
It is misspelled. Why would
Yeah.
How would I misspell that?
You know some people that are related to him intimately. I'm just
Yeah.
saying.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, yeah.
All right, so the next one is September 30th, Rocktoberfest.
Yeah. So I'm gonna talk about that. I'll let you talk about Liberty House.
You do your
Well,
thing, bro.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I mean, so.
Shh,
Oh,
don't
all
talk
right.
about his
Okay,
thing.
okay, that's it.
This is his moment.
What are you doing over there?
You started feeding me booze.
Actually,
Hey, I was told there would be shots too. When does that
He's-
happen?
He's a
Um,
menace.
So
I brought a
that
driver.
happened in a minute. I'm gonna explain that in a minute.
That looks like wine. Are we shooting wine?
No, it's something special. But
Okay.
I'll talk about it in a second.
All right, I'm sorry. September 30th, Rocktoberfest. Pay attention, people. This
Yeah,
is it.
So
Especially you,
September
Greg.
30th, there is a Pretoria Fields radio, or not radio, but a Pretoria Fields brewery. There's Rocktoberfest, so there's 5+ bands going to be there. There's a list of bands that. So by the time this comes out, the list should be put out, but there's 2 to 3 heavy hitters that are traveling bands that go across all of U.S. And then there's a couple smaller local bands that are going to be playing there. It's $15 to get in, and it's there's going to be food vendors and all kinds of other stuff out there. But then also on September 30th.
Yeah, very interestingly, this is 95 podcast, and we aren't going to be at that event.
Yeah.
But the reason we're not
all those local bands, not us, by the way.
the reason we're not going to be at that event is because we are playing the Liberty House fundraiser that on September 30th, which Liberty House is for battered women's shelter. And we're very pleased to be playing their event and being associated with them because that's a
we
very
absolutely
good cause.
believe in their cause. Yeah,
Very good cause. So as much as we would like to be involved in the Rocktoberfest, we are going to do the Liberty House. So
okay. I think we should talk about. Do we have a beef with Pretoria Fields?
a beef?
No.
I don't think.
Oh,
we have
like
a beef.
No.
we have not been.
We
booked
love
there.
Pretoria.
Yeah.
No, I love Pretoria. I went there Thursday night to do trivia.
Oh, you were there Thursday
I
night?
was there.
I-
You weren't. Where were you?
I was at home
Slacker.
dealing with the manager had issues and we had to deal with them.
I believe you, brother.
So
So,
what I would say.
I said I believe him. The man's truth teller. I mean,
What I would say about Pretoria Fields is we played Pretoria Fields. 95 has played
That's right.
twice in the past, and it's difficult to get booked in Pretoria Fields. But I'll say that we've made friends with Jeff, who's the radio host on
Yep.
Tuesdays at Pretoria Radio, and
Jeff Tucker.
August 8th we're going to be playing at
Yep.
Pretoria
Do,
Fields.
do they know we're going to be playing, Greg?
Who?
Pretoria Fields.
As far as I'm aware, like we could potentially just show up and just start playing.
I know, but I'd really like them to have an inkling that we were coming.
No, so we'll be there on Tuesday, August 8th, and we will be on the radio show.
We're going to
that
storm
night
Pretoria
as well.
Fields.
Yeah,
so, and
And
it is
so-
a live radio show. So
yeah.
if you guys watch, I mean, I put the link in the description on every podcast. So PretoriaFieldsRadio.com. Go there Tuesday. I think it's 7 to 9.
And I don't
something
think
like
their
that.
people knew that we can just run a feed from the board to them. Because we asked about broadcasting it, and they're like, we don't know.
Yeah,
But literally, there's just like a 30-foot cord we can.
possibly.
Yeah, we'll see.
We'll figure that out.
I think the thing
Yeah.
is, though, is we'd like to get booked at Pretoria Fields, and we're hoping.
us.
They don't hate us. We're hoping that this thing we do in collaboration with the radio show will lead to us getting booked.
Yeah.
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 So that's,
Because we really like Pretoria Fields.
we do. Yeah,
Absolutely.
we'd love to play. It's a great place to play. The 2 times we played there in the past. Now, the first time we played there is pre you guys, like way 7
Oh,
years
yeah,
ago.
yeah.
We played
Yeah.
outside, and that was fun. And then the second time we played autism benefit there, and we played inside.
Cool.
And
Oh, I didn't know y'all had done the autism benefit
yeah,
before.
yeah, we did the autism benefit, and it was the whole inside was full of people, and they
Yeah.
really dug what we were doing.
mean, lately,
We had a great time.
Lately, every
Yeah.
time we go there, it's been pretty packed in there.
Good.
I mean, a lot more. I think because I went there for the first time a few years ago, and it seemed like there's a couple people there.
Yeah.
But every time I've been there recently, it's like a lot more involvement. A lot more people know about it. And
Well, I
it's just
think it's
growing.
just coming to fruition as a venue.
Yeah.
It's typical Albany. It would take 5 or 6 years to get there.
Yeah.
But it finally has. And I applaud the guys that opened that place because we need that desperately in Albany. We need
Yeah.
a center for culture and bands and get-togethers. And I love that on the weeknights you can do, like, I did trivia with my family,
Uh-huh.
you know, and
Right.
another family that was there. I mean, both with my youngest is 8.
Yeah.
You know, and everybody was welcome. And there were 3 or 4 dogs there.
Yep.
We'd have brought a dog if we'd have known that.
Yep. Foxy goes every time. Just
Yeah.
about. So.
Yeah.
Well, Foxy's purse size, so that makes sense. But, you know, she fits well in your purse. But
Yeah. I mean, funny enough is my old military buddy used to call her my purse dog. So
oh, okay. Well,
it's
there
fine.
you go.
I'm
Yeah.
fine with that.
But we really,
But it's a nice venue. It's a nice place to go hang out.
yeah, but we really want to get booked back there, and we're working on it. So hopefully our goal is to come do the radio show on the 8th. One thing about 95 is, I mean, we're pretty lucky. We have a decent number of people who will come see us no matter where we play. And so we can bring some people to a venue, so that would
Well, you
be
know what's
good.
crazy is back when they started and they had the other radio station, Queen 102.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was 102. Because, it's now a different station. But we were one of the first guests on the radio show, weren't we?
We were. Yep.
Me and you and Nolan.
Yeah, we've been there. Yep.
Shout out to Nolan Patrick, bass player for Electric Junkyard.
Yeah, our friends. Yeah.
That dude rocks.
Yep. Yeah, we saw Electric Junkyard last
He also has an
last
impressive
night.
flannel collection, I'm just saying.
Last night at Pretoria, Electric Junkyard was there. I was there for the first couple sets. They did a good job. They're our friends, and they're a good band, for sure. Uh-oh, what do we got?
All right, so you ain't got to do it because we know
Yeah,
you're on restrictions.
That's correct. Yeah.
It's fine.
What is that?
So, this was given to me from one of my
Don't do it. It's got roofies.
Huh?
It's roofied.
So this was given to me from a guy I work with, okay? And it's from Argentina. He's from that area of the world.
Oh, cool.
And this is their style of liquor. So
I'm a little scared now.
I enjoy it. I'll let you guys decide if you enjoy it.
Okay. Is this a sipping thing or a shooting thing?
The general way that he told me he drinks it is he mixes it with Coke, like a normal mixed drink that most people take. But
we're not doing that.
Right.
no, we're gonna take shots.
Forget about
Screw
that.
that.
So
We're going to take it completely out of context.
yeah,
What's it called? So true.
if I can
Here,
spell
pass it over.
Fernet.
Oh, come on. I want to try it.
Brancia. Let's see. Fernet Brancia.
Bronca.
Fernet Branca.
Yeah.
Yeah. right.
Fratelli Branca Distillery.
Yep. So, and then your shot glasses are from Greece.
Nice.
Okay. And it does say Industria Argentina at the bottom.
Yep.
You want to confirm that? I'll get your glasses.
I can't. That's
So,
Pretty-
but his parents brought it over when they flew over. They brought it with them. So,
all right.
but I guess
we're,
this
we're
is-
shooting.
We're shooting.
Okay. Salute.
Do it.
Salute.
So,
I like Matt's face after he shot it. It was like very Mr. Bean.
Now
I
we
think it shot me.
Hey, yeah,
so if
you definitely have to do a tell us about it, man.
yeah, what do you think, Matt?
I think it goes well with Coke.
Yeah. So, what do you think, Cade?
The aftertaste reminds me a little bit of Jägermeister.
Yeah,
But
that's
it's not quite as licoricey as
No.
Yeah.
Jägermeister.
So that's what he was telling me. He thinks it's a lot like Jaeger. So to me, the initial taste, because you used to be a big whiskey drinker. You're gonna get back to it one of these days.
I was.
We all have hope.
But
We pray for it nightly.
yes, we do.
Please.
But everything has multiple flavors. As it, the initial taste, the flavor,
forward and back.
yeah, forward and back.
Greg's educated.
When it goes in, to me, it's sweet. It's got like a sweet taste. But as soon as it goes down the hatch,
It's not sweet.
it goes. It's bitter with mint.
Mint. You get mint from it?
Yeah, I think there's a little minty aftertaste.
There is
Really?
a small little mint after it, and there's a little bit of bitterness. So, but to me,
I mean, all I taste is like it wants to register as licorice, but it doesn't quite.
yeah. But it's very comparable to.
Well, star anise
Their
is licorice.
style of
That's
that.
that
But yeah.
flavor.
But yeah, that was given to me. then,
Interesting.
and-
Yeah.
So again, if you're interested, it is Fernet Branca
Yeah.
from Argentina.
But-
Argentina.
And the whole reason he gave it to me is because he wanted me to put it on the podcast.
Yay!
Cool.
Opa!
Very
That's
nice,
Greek too.
very
I was
nice.
happy to drink it for you.
That's
Yes.
right.
So
And if I had another Coke, I'd do another shot.
yeah, I don't think he's a big liquor drinker because he's like it's dangerous to take a shot of it.
Oh, wait, you didn't tell us the risks before we did this.
I took a shot.
We're in danger.
I tried.
My wife's a lawyer. I would
tried
have
it
demanded
before
a contract.
This, so we're good. I tried it a couple days ago, and I was like, "Oh, it's fine."
It's fine. Manager, did you approve of this? We only have So True's word to go on. I trust him.
So I guess just take a minute here to talk about, because we kind of touched on it, but we didn't really talk about it. A couple other people that are very helpful to our band, which is Stormy over there and Becca.
And Ben calls Stormy manager.
Yes, and but both very helpful to 95. If you come to a 95 show, they're going to come around and see you, and they'll probably try to stick a 95 tattoo on your body somewhere. We really encourage that you stick them in good places so we can take pictures. Oh, there you go. We like it. We like it.
They're wonderful.
Yeah,
we
yeah.
absolutely love
but these
them.
ladies are such a big help to 95, and we appreciate them very much. And again,
I find Becca very helpful.
I want to tell you, if the drummer is drunk at a gig, Becca's probably responsible. And I appreciate that. Thank you, Becca.
Oh, because she feeds you.
No. Stormy helps too.
Yeah.
Stormy helps at certain venues.
Yes, but they do more important things than feed the drummer
That
alcohol.
was for you.
We
you,
don't
okay.
actually encourage that behavior. But
Kate, the drummer does not need Magic Mike shots.
oh God, here we
Oh.
go. Oh boy. So
My drumming performance was over at
but we do really appreciate them and the help that they give to the band.
Absolutely.
Matt,
they're amazing.
so we
Both of them.
We understood at the beginning of this podcast that Cade's word count was going to be really high, and mine would be a little less high, and Matt's would be really low. Matt,
I'm aiming for 95 words.
oh my God, did you do it? Have you been counting?
No idea. I can't count.
If he would have done 95 total words during this podcast, I would have been like so.
I
stoked.
say we give him 30
That'd have been
seconds
amazing.
to just like freestyle.
Watch it again, folks, and count.
Oh, shoot.
Have y'all ever
It's
seen
crazy.
that Eddie Murphy movie where he like gets cursed, where he's only got 1,000 words left to speak, and every time he speaks, a leaf falls off the tree, and there's only 1,000 leaves?
I did not.
It's actually okay for an Eddie
Is
Murphy.
that true to life for Matt? Is that-
I don't know.
What are you saying about Eddie Murphy movies?
That most of them are great, and it was pretty
Great.
okay.
that's a big word.
We got beef, Eddie Murphy.
No, we got beef with Pretoria. No, I'm sorry.
Oh my God. How come we gotta
Can I have another shot?
Why do we
so
have to?
true?
No. Why? No, you cannot. How come we have to have beef with somebody? Like why? Like
There is no beef.
yeah.
It's what makes
We have
rap
no beef.
interesting. The beefs.
we are not rappers.
We're
like,
We
aspiring
did, we
rappers.
did It's Tricky a couple of gigs ago.
We did.
We are trying to have beef actively.
Which-
That's right.
which
if,
we will
If
not
you
do-
would like
yeah.
a beef with 95, email us at.
That if doing that rap song brought beef, we're not doing it anymore.
Oh,
we can't have
shit.
beef, man. I don't have time for beef. Just
No,
yeah.
I don't have time for it either.
Yeah. But Matt will cut somebody.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Don't let the
Matt, you
don't
can
let him
have
That's
fool
right.
you.
Give him the look, Matt. Give
Yeah.
it to him.
Don't
Matt,
let him
you
don't
can
let him
have
fool
all-
you. He'll cut somebody in
right.
a minute.
And he'll probably be dancing while he does it.
But not speaking.
Dancing but not speaking.
He just cut you. Never give him any warning.
All right. You won't hear it coming.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
All right, great.
Like a scary mime.
Yeah.
Anyways, guys, I appreciate you guys coming out.
Yeah, thanks for
being on
having
the
us.
show.
Yeah, we enjoy it. Thanks for having us.
Thank you, So True.
Thank you, manager, for booking us. You know, it's so
Yeah.
you think it's hard to get booked into Pretoria Fields. Try getting on the Sochu podcast.
Jeez,
I'll tell you what.
It's,
yeah,
it's-
it's rough.
Hey, we did a lot of lobbying to get here.
So to let everyone know, it is booked out. I think for the next 2 months already. So,
All right.
and there's more being added to it. So,
And this is only the second time we've been on in like 2 years, so
Yeah.
it's a pretty exclusive list.
And he's our sound.
Like he works with us,
He's our
and
sound
he's like,
guy. He's
"Oh,
our
you
sound
guys
guy.
are not
And
coming
we can't-
back.
Yeah, we can't even get on his podcast, and he's our sound
We're
guy.
related now, and we're not coming back."
That's
so.
true. He's actually now a member of my family, and I can't get on the podcast.
That's right. So
Like,
there's like getting into Studio 54, and then this podcast.
so Christmas is off for you, buddy. I'm just gonna
Christmas
tell
is
you. Yeah,
off?
no.
well, thank God there's
Yeah.
still Thanksgiving.
If I
so.
don't get on the podcast, Thanksgiving is over. You're
Thanksgiving's over.
disinvited. Disinvited. I need to be on the podcast more. If you want, if you want to come to family events, you know.
Only if you spell his name right on the monitor.
It is it's spelled right. I don't know what you're talking about.
Now it is. Now it is.
Yeah, can't spell my name. Can't get on the podcast. What kind of family is this?
Jesus.
Oh my god.
Alcohol was involved. I apologize.
Oh man.
It is called Intoxicated with So True.
So,
I know that because I have a koozie to read.
yeah. But anyways, thank you guys.
Hey, thanks
I
for having us,
enjoyed
buddy.
it.
Thank you, So True. Hey, and thank you for everything you do for
Wait,
95.
yes,
Thank
sir.
you, Ben.
Yeah. Hey, we need Matt to have the last word if we don't mind.
Okay.
But I know you have something inside that you really got to
All right,
say.
Matt, give him the-
This is it.
Give them the closing.
This is your
words,
moment.
Matt.
Come see 95.
Hey, well, no. You know what we need? We didn't know this before the podcast. We need a Matt impression. He did an impression of Randy Macho Man Savage.
That was a good one. That was good.
And then he also did former President Trump. So take your pick, Matt.
Okay, folks. 95's fantastic. You need to come see them.
Bye.